You may know sunlight takes 8 minutes to reach Earth, but that light is actually older than the pyramids of Egypt. Before it reached your eyes, it spent tens of thousands of years fighting its way through a radioactive storm deep inside the sun. For millennia, the sun was mystery and deity, from the Egyptian Ra to the precise alignments of Stonehenge. Now, thanks to NASA's Parker Solar Probe, we are finally starting to understand how this nuclear engine actually works. It is a complex nuclear engine that has burned for 5 billion years and will continue for 5 billion more. To understand why, we have to go back to the very beginning. The sun was born from a vast cloud of gas, a nebula. 13.8 billion years ago, the Big Bang forged only hydrogen and helium. Everything else had to be built inside stars. Ancient stars lived and died, enriching space with the building blocks of life. We are, quite literally, recycled stardust. 4.6 billion years ago, a shockwave from a nearby supernova triggered the collapse of our particular cloud. Gravity took over, creating a runaway loop that drew in material until a sphere larger than our solar system formed. As it shrank, kinetic energy converted into heat. The core began to glow, transforming into a protostar. At 10 million degrees, the switch is flipped. Hydrogen atoms fuse, and the engine of our star finally ignites. Like a cosmic switch, our sun is born. But the surrounding gas was already spinning into something new. As the cloud collapsed, it flattened into a disk. Material at the equator resisted gravity, creating a rotating nursery. In this disk, rock and metal formed inner worlds like Earth, while ice and gas built the giants, Jupiter and Saturn. Over tens of millions of years, our solar system assembled itself. The stage was set for the miracle of life. The sun isn't just a fireball. It is a dynamic, self-regulating powerhouse that dictates our very existence. That journey across 93 million miles of vacuum is the final step in a story billions of years in the making. The sun is the fundamental reason any of us exist. It warms our days and forged our atoms. Every atom in your body was once at the heart of an ancient star that lived and died before our sun was even born. It will continue to burn for 5 billion more years, a testament to the incredible scale of the cosmos. So the next time you feel the sun on your skin, remember, you are feeling the touch of ancient cosmic history. We are the ash of ancient stars, brought to life by the light of our own. The sun is our beginning and our bridge to the stars. To truly understand the sun, you have to go inside it, deep into its interior, where conditions are so extreme that nothing on Earth compares. The sun is enormous. You could fit 1.3 million Earths inside it. It accounts for more than 99% of all mass in our solar system. The sun is made of plasma, a state of matter where electrons are stripped from nuclei, moving at tremendous radioactive speeds. The engine of the sun is nuclear fusion. Protons naturally repel each other, but the sun's core forces them together. At 15 million degrees and with pressure 250 billion times greater than Earth's atmosphere, hydrogen nuclei finally fuse. This is the proton-proton chain, hydrogen transforming into helium. At every step, a tiny amount of mass is lost. As Albert Einstein predicted, that missing mass converts directly into energy. Energy equals mass times the speed of light, squared. Every second, the sun converts 4.3 million tons of its own mass into pure energy, the mass of 3 million cars turned into light. A delicate balance called hydrostatic equilibrium keeps the sun stable, gravity pulling in and radiation pressure pushing out. It's a cosmic thermostat. If fusion speeds up, the sun expands and cools. If it slows, gravity compresses the core to speed it up again. But in 5 billion years, the hydrogen will run out. The sun will swell into a red giant, engulfing everything in its path. For now, energy travels through the radiative zone. But it can't move straight. It takes a chaotic, random walk. A single photon can spend 170,000 years bouncing inside the sun before it ever reaches the surface. In the convective zone, energy rises in massive cells the size of Texas, like a seething, bubbling cauldron of golden plasma. Finally, the light reaches the photosphere and escapes. In just 8 minutes, it crosses the void to reach your eyes. But during that 170,000-year journey through the sun's heart, that light was transformed. It became the reason we exist. The warmth you feel today is ancient. It is the power of mass turned into life-giving energy. The nuclear engine burns on, a testament to the incredible physics that power our world. Join us next time as we go further. When a photon is born in the sun's core, it is not golden light. It is a lethal gamma ray. Born from nuclear violence, it softens over millennia. As it bounces through the sun, it cools, shifting from X-rays to ultraviolet, and finally into the visible light that warms our world. In our atmosphere, short blue wavelengths scatter to color the sky, while long red wavelengths paint our sunsets. Light becomes a masterpiece. This light drives photosynthesis, the fundamental currency of energy. Every calorie you have ever eaten traces back to a solar reaction. Plants, animals, and even the fossil fuels we burn are all stored solar energy. We are, quite literally, running on sunshine. The sun also sends a constant solar wind. When these particles hit our magnetic field, they paint the sky with the beauty of the aurora. Our seasons, our climate, and our very concept of time are orchestrated by our star. In a deep sense, the sun gave us time. But all things die. In 5 billion years, the sun will swell into a red giant, engulfing the inner planets in its final fiery embrace. Yet, even this end is beautiful. The sun will shed its layers, seeding the galaxy with the ingredients for new stars and new life. We are not separate from this story. The atoms in our bodies were forged in stars. The energy in our cells came from the sun. The next time you feel the sun on your face, remember, you are looking at the source of almost everything that makes you possible. You are a solar-powered being, spinning through space, kept alive by a star. And it is extraordinary that we now know enough to understand it.